Hello, welcome to Texas Style Cuisine. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make a bacon Swiss mushroom burger. All right, now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook some bacon, and we're actually going to cook it on our grill. This Lion grill has a griddle that replaces a couple of the grates. So I've got the griddle in place. We're going to get the bacon on there and get it cooking. I'm going to get this bacon on here, fry it up real good. You may see I got some jalapeno poppers up above my bacon. I don't know if you can see that or not, but got them on that top shelf. They've been on for a little while, trying to cook those up for a side dish. But anyways, we're going to put this bacon on here. And it's a thin sliced bacon, so it's not going to take it too long to cook. Now that griddle, I had it on low. It gets pretty warm. So what I did was I actually turned the fire off from underneath it. Probably, I would say it's the first time I use this griddle feature on this. If I was going to do that, I would probably maybe preheat my oven with the other side on if I'm cooking something with it. But then on this side, don't turn it on until I'm ready to cook, more than likely. All right, this bacon's starting to crisp up real nice. This griddle's just working really, really well. Like I said, it's the first time I've used the griddle feature. I like this grill very, very much. This Lion grill, I just can't compliment it enough. It was a great value. I'm happy for the money I spent on it. All right, bacon's looking good. I'm gonna start taking some of it off, put it on a little paper so it'll drain, and then we'll get to working on our hamburger patty. All right, let's start getting some seasoning on these patties. And I'm not going to put a lot of seasoning on them. This burger is going to have a lot of seasoning with it. I'm putting a little sea salt on it, and then I'm going to just put some ground black pepper. Nothing in the meat. These are actually some pre-made patties my wife picked up at our local grocery store, HEB up here, and they are an 80-20 ground chuck. So they are a really good, nice patty. She likes to get those. We don't have to worry about forming our own patties and doing all that, so works pretty well. Then take the plastic off the brand new black pepper. Now, a little black pepper. And what we're going to do now is just flip these over, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now, have a good hot grill. We're going to try to get some of these patties on here and get them cooking. All right, those are going, and I tell you what I'm going to do is I still have a few burgers left, so we're going to see how this griddle will cook up one of these nice ground chuck burgers we got. And that still is, you can tell it's sizzling, it's still good and hot. I'm just going to put it right on top of that bacon grease, so that'll help flavors a lot. Let's get these cooked. Turn the temperature down just a little bit. I like to cook kind of at a medium high. Get that grill up for the thermometer reads about 450 in there, just below the red, and I cook them right there. So that's what we're going to try to do with these. We're going to see what happens. Let's close them up. Probably go about 3 minutes on each side and get us a nice medium burger. All right, sounds like we got a little flare up. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Always keep a squirt bottle handy. Start getting too much flare up, I can grab that. And again, you can kind of tell on this close up, the front of this Lion grill is not as hot as the back. So of course, if you had a more even heat, you'd see that these are starting to bring some moisture up. They're not. These in the back are. All right. This front row is telling me it's ready to get turned. Those are looking ready. So I'm going to move these toward the back. That one's looking good. There we go. Flip it. Whoo! Grill is hot. Put those up on top. Let's let these bottom three cook a little bit. All right, burgers on the griddle part are looking good. I can start moving some of those off also. They are cooked all the way through. I'm gonna flip that one over one more time. Let these go just a little bit longer. But that griddle is looking fine. Griddle worked great for cooking these burgers. Like I said, I hadn't used it before, but it's cooking up very, very nice. Now, let's start pulling some burgers off. Those top ones can come off. Put them on my tray. These probably cook for about, 7 or 8 minutes. There's my burgers that were on the grill. And here's the ones on the griddle. They are looking really nice also. Oh yeah. That griddle attachment worked great. So got those. Last 3 off the grill side. Looks good. We're going to use our griddle and we're going to toast our buns up real quick. Ought to work real well. Oh yeah. All right, these buns are toasting up nice. If you can hear me over the train there. All right, that's going to be fine. Perfectly fine. Get a little toast on the top side. And I tell you what, you may not believe this, but toasting a bun will add dimensions of flavor to your burger. It just, there's no comparison at all. It just really does add to that flavor. Adds a dimension of flavor you don't get if you don't do it. So I recommend anytime you make a burger, toast those buns, without a doubt. All right, we're gonna make this burger, and I tell you what, I thought about using a spiced mayo on this, decided not to. There's just so many flavors on this burger with your bacon, your mushrooms, your Swiss cheese. There's gonna be a lot going on, so I simply gonna use plain Miracle Whip. Put that on there. And I'm going to take one of the burgers that we actually cooked on the griddle, put it in place right there. Next thing is some Swiss cheese. And the onions for tonight are not going to be sliced, they're going to be grilled onions. So I got a nice little amount of grilled onions there. Some mushrooms. I sauteed these mushrooms a while ago in butter. If you want to, it's always great to add a little wine to them, maybe a little Worcestershire sauce. There goes those. Now, that bacon we grilled a while ago, I'm going to put 2 slices of it on top of that. Tomatoes are on. I love leaf lettuce. I do not like to use the iceberg lettuce. It just, you don't have the flavor, you don't have the color. Leaf lettuce is always the way to go. Anyways, there we go. Put a top on it, and that is a beautiful looking burger. Let's see if we can get a picture of that. Good looking bacon, mushroom, Swiss burger with grilled onions. Great looking burger.
Sitting by the wagon when the sun come up this morning. Bacon, eggs, and coffee, biscuits, and beans. Cookie strikes the bell and he rings the world a warning. How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.